This is an Englishman in San Diego. My name's Leonard Sultana, and this is Thought Bubble 2015. And this is Justin Brookhart. Did I get the name right?
That's it,
I have a nasty habit of getting the surnames
Is
wrong.
that right?
So there you go. We're at the Mondo booth, and you are the VP of Creative, is that right?
VP of Operations.
Operations?
Yep,
all right,
right.
okay. So how's the weekend gone? Because I mean, you've seen some interesting things so far.
Yeah.
We've been seeing the Harry Potter owl flying backwards and forwards, and you had the grin on your face.
I've never been to a convention where there's just live animals flying around. It's blowing my mind.
There's been live animals. There's usually just bipedal types.
Right, exactly. Yeah, more the primate variety.
Obviously, it's been an absolutely brilliant con for yourself.
Yes, absolutely.
Indeed, as it was last year.
Yeah.
So, what has been the difference since 2015? Obviously, you've had Justin leaving.
Sure.
So, how's the company shifted? What's happened there?
It's been really great for us. I think we're a lot more focused and engaged creatively than we've been in a long time. I think we're all really focusing on the core businesses, which are posters, vinyl soundtracks, collectible toys and figures, and then doing gallery shows and live events. Really focused on that core business, the stuff that fans know us for the most. And I think we're just getting really great creative output for people and finding a lot of really great talent to collaborate with. And we're just very happy with how 2015's gone, and our plans for 2016 are in the works, so we're very excited.
Well, obviously, a lot of the talent, or a number of the talent, is obviously from the UK.
Totally.
And obviously, you have a strong relationship. Yeah. Is that the reason why you do come to Thought Bubble? Because I mean, when I've seen and talked to people on Twitter, you very much you're from where you're from. You're from Austin.
Absolutely. Yeah. We're a Texas-based company. We're in Austin. That's where our roots are. But we have fans all over, and the UK is one of our largest fan bases. And so we got invited to do an exhibition for Thought Bubble about 3 or 4 years ago, where we just came and we showed off some of our older posters, and the response was great. And they were like, "Do you want to come out and actually, be an exhibitor?" And we said yes, and we came, and we were just blown away by the convention. It's very different than American conventions. They're much, you're familiar with San Diego. I know.
It's a bit bedlam.
Yeah, exactly. And they're large and they're great for all the reasons that they happen. But we like a much smaller, more intimate, convention where you can actually engage with some of the artists and creators and talk to fans on a more personal level as well. And so when we came here, the first time we were blown away by it, because I feel like they just do a lot of things well. The guest list is incredible. The level of talent they get here is amazing. The fans are very knowledgeable and engaged.
Well, they're also very hardcore.
Yes.
As well.
Absolutely. Yeah, very fanatic.
Is that something that is different? I mean, when I've been to the Mondo booth in San Diego,
it's a little crazy.
What's kind of thrown me is for the level of excitement they have.
Yeah.
You just have your posters on the table, and you're very kind of lo-fi, as it were.
Yeah.
But I mean, you do have your fanatics in the US. Here in the UK, you had people that were lining up from 2 p.m. on Friday afternoon. Please tell me you got him a cup of coffee or something. Please tell me you got him something special.
Luckily, we know Ed was one of the first guys in line. Another fan of ours, Ben, was one of the first guys in line. Luckily, we know a lot of these guys, so we always throw them some love whenever we get a chance to. It's crazy that people do that and they come out and support it with such enthusiasm. We're always just overwhelmed by it, but we love our UK fans. They're such nice and engaged people, and it's crazy to come so far away from where your home base is,
and still find that level of engagement.
Because we know, if we do an event in Austin, we know people are going to come. We have our fan base there. We have people that travel in for it. But when you're traveling someplace new and everything else is foreign to you, but there's still people that are into what you're doing, it's very welcoming and a very great community out here. So it's great. They're actually, every year the kind of poster collector groups they throw a party and invite us out, and we got to go and hang out with a lot of those guys last night. It's super fun for us.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I know that obviously you have your favourite artists, or your artists that you do call them, but also those artists are getting very busy and very.
Absolutely.
I mean, obviously with Jock. I mean, that Jock was fun because I did, we kind of had a chat with him at Lakes.
Oh, okay.
And he was talking about how he would love to do more, and he'd like to do more in 2015-16.
Yeah.
But he's tied up with Star Wars. How are you finding it with talent that are kind of moving on or pinning that talent down?
Sure. No, it's a challenge. One of the things that we find is that guys do really get busy, and they take on other jobs, and they do some more commercial work sometimes, or they'll do stuff with films, working for studios directly, and it's great because it's championing what Mondo celebrates, which is supporting working artists.
Sure.
That's what we're all about, and so it's great that these guys are getting work and that they're getting out there. But then it does become a challenge where it's like, okay, well, we can't get this guy to do a poster. Who
You've
else?
got a pool to come from.
Exactly, but that's where the great work that Mitch Putnam, one of our creative directors, does. Mitch is really our talent scout. He's the guy that's out there going, we should try this guy on something, or have you seen this guy? Or Rob might go like, oh, this guy's comic book cover is really great. Maybe we should work with this guy. And so we're always trying to inject new talent into it. Even if guys weren't taking other jobs, we would still want to do that just to keep it fresh and just keep like that energy up of just like new guys trying different techniques, because we don't want to just be using every Mondo poster to look like these 8 artists. We want it to be a much more wide variety where we're celebrating a lot of different styles.
Are you finding artist talent here?
Oh, totally.
So do you get people sort of like approaching you at the tables?
It happens. Guys have brought by their portfolios, which is great to take a look at, give notes, and provide feedback on. And I haven't had too much opportunity yet, but I'm actually going to spend the rest of the day kind of walking around and hopefully checking some guys' stuff out.
You've got 3 rooms of it here, which is just a massive talent pool.
It's insane. Like they really, I said it already, but really the Thought Bubble team gets such a great amount of talent that come in here. We're kind of over in our poster corner, which is guys that we've already worked with or we're familiar of. But I want to go out and check out some of the other guys, some of the comic guys, some of the other illustrators.
I've got a couple of people I can point you in the direction of. I'm some big fans of some people on the
cool. Right on.
Obviously, as well, one of the big things that Thought Bubble, and when you do cooperate with Thought Bubble, is the limited edition poster.
Yeah.
And you've done a fantastic thing with Judge Dead. Let's just see if we can see if we can show you off there. It's very difficult with the awkward, but there we go.
No worries.
But it's such an amazing print. But why was 2000 AD important to kind of like collaborate?
This was a poster that was actually in the works for well over a year. We were going to premiere this at our first MondoCon, the event that we have in Austin.
Yeah.
We were going to do this last year, and unfortunately the timing just didn't work out, and we didn't have the agreement with 2000 AD locked down just yet. But the artist Florian Bergman is such a huge fan of 2000 AD, and Judge Dredd
kind of
in
insisted.
particular. He was like, guys, can we keep pushing to kind of make this come out? And so luckily our VP of Legal Business Affairs got in contact with the right people, smoothed it all out, and so we were able to release this poster here. And we couldn't be happier. Like, we want to celebrate, this. When coming to a UK-based comic convention, we figured this is a pretty good pairing of property and artwork for the office.
Well, I mean, you talked about MondoCon there, which is an event I really would kill to go over. I really would love to come over. Have you thought about doing cons outside the UK? Because obviously that international fan base would love to have you.
Oh, totally. We love any time we get to travel and kind of meet fans from the different areas. It's just tough for us. Getting away from home and then having to kind of ramp up new posters in order to go to this different stuff. So it's really just a time commitment. We do a handful of conventions a year. We do San Diego, obviously. We do a horror convention in Texas called Texas Frightmare Weekend. We do Thought Bubble. We do our own convention, obviously. So we keep it pretty limited just because we don't have enough time to really do a lot of stuff. But I'm totally open to going to other events. It's a super great opportunity. We like to steal ideas when we see people doing good stuff. We've gotten a lot of great stuff that just coming to Thought Bubble, we're like, wow, they're doing that. That's really smart. Or just anytime we get to go and check out something new, we're all about it. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Speaking of San Diego,
you
say that's been in the pipeline for a year.
Yeah.
Have you got your plans in line already for next July?
I don't think we have San Diego locked down just yet. We have a lot of great ideas for 2016, though. We actually just spent some time out in Los Angeles meeting with some license holders and some different studios talking about different properties we'd like to work on in 2016, and we came back with just a wealth of amazing things that we want to work on.
Have you got anything that you would love to see as a poster, perhaps, or as a?
Yeah, there are a few titles. There's one that Eric and I are particularly passionate about. That's it's kind of from our childhood. We're a little bit like younger generation at the company. Some of the guys are a little older than us. We're kind of the younger group.
Come on, I'm a little bit older than you, perhaps.
Yeah, exactly.
Go on then, go on.
And so there's one in particular. I won't name it, but it's having an anniversary year next year, and we're hoping to celebrate that. And I'm really looking forward to that.
We'll see if we can do the math and work that.
Yeah, you'll figure it out whenever it's released. I'm sure you will. There's plenty of stuff that we're still chomping at the bit to get a chance to do.
Well, 2016 is going to be a massive year, especially for other
new
things
releases,
like new releases.
Absolutely.
The Art of Jock books.
Yes.
Which I'm extremely excited about. It's your first print book.
First foray into publishing. It's something that we've been talking about Jock about doing for a little while now, but we are really dedicated to doing it. To start really working on it this year so that we can put it out next year. Jack's just one of our favorite people. Not even talking artists, just one of our favorite just human beings.
he's a good guy.
He's just genuinely one of the best dudes, and so we kind of had been talking about doing this for a while, and we're like, all right, let's make it happen, and we're very excited by it. It's going to be very, very high quality stuff. We're working with Insight Editions as the publisher that we partnered with on this, and we're very excited about this partnership, and I think it's going to come out really amazingly. We're working on a lot of the editorial content right now, and so it's going to visually look great, and then have a lot of great insights from him and stories from different collaborators that he's worked along with. So I couldn't be happier about that project. Yeah.
Well, with the publishing, is it going to be the people that you've got on your own on the book so far? Is that the way where you're heading in that kind of?
As far as who actually works on the book?
Well, the books that you bring out.
The actual content? The content. Yeah, I think we'll kind of use this first one as an example. Do we do things that are more artist-focused, individual artist-focused, or do we things that are a little bit more broad, Mondo-focused? So we're kind of playing with that, but it's an ongoing partnership, so we do hope to do more than just this one book with the Insight Edition. So I think you'll see more for us for sure. Yeah.
And that's going to be available by?
We're hoping to possibly have it around next July and August. There's a possibility maybe we could have some by San Diego. Very small chance, I'd say, probably, but if we can get some advanced copies for San Diego, we'd obviously love to premiere it there. It's a great chance to have Jock come out, do a signing, and offer them up for everyone. So fingers crossed we can make something like that happen, but definitely by Q3 of 2016 is when it'll be released and be available very widely. We'll be available in bookstores, and we'll just be available directly on our website. It'll be available pretty much anywhere you can get nice art books. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay. What's next for yourself? Yeah. Not for Mondo, not for the book. Are you staying around in the UK for a little bit, or are you flying straight home?
Pretty much flying straight home. We're going back. We're taking the train back into London tomorrow. We got about a day in there before we head out on Tuesday morning, so it's a pretty quick turnaround.
I have been asking the talent here because it would be good to for you to kind of explore north of Watford Gap, as it were.
Yeah, no, I'd love to come back. Maybe next year when we come back, we'd like to maybe come out and come out a little earlier and possibly do some sort of other event and then come out to Bot Bubble. So I'd like to spend more time here. Anytime I've ever been in the UK, it's been for work. So I'd like to have a little bit more personal time.
Well, you've been very lucky in terms of being where you are, in that you haven't seen too much of the rain outside. Right. So you've been okay like that.
Yeah, no, it's been good.
Thank you very much indeed for your time. And this has been the Mondo booth at Thought Bubble 2015.
Thank you.